Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'll just get you onto the slides there. Right. So I'm going to take you through IronRidge's diversified portfolio throughout West and Central Africa, gold and lithium. It's our standard disclaimer. So a quick corporate snapshot. We're listed on London's AIM. Our head office is in Brisbane. You can see fully diluted share capital there of just under 380 million shares, so pretty tight, and a good healthy cash balance, $4.5 million US, and we just closed a £2 million raising last week. And when we look at our major shareholders, you can see Assur Limited. They're a JSE listed mining company with multiple operations throughout South Africa. Next to them, DGR Global Limited, a resources company incubator. Other success stories out of DGR, Orbis Gold, now SolGold. And then obviously alongside with Assur, we have Sumitomo Corporation. So a good solid shareholder registry there, very tight. We also announced recently our drilling for equity program with Geodrill, where we've got the $4 million program with them to help take the burden off our cash balance. This is where we operate. So we made a grassroots lithium pegmatite discovery in Ghana. We're now focusing on our extensive gold portfolio in Ivory Coast and some pretty exciting projects there. And we have a gold discovery in Chad as well, not well understood in the investment community, but definitely an area to watch in the future. We have our legacy assets through Australia as well, but focus is well and truly Africa. So Côte d'Ivoire first. This is our portfolio. 3 key areas we're focusing on. Down in the southeast of the country, you can see our Zaranu portfolio. That's our most important project within the portfolio and the one that I'll be focusing on. Up in the northeast, we have our Kenetta gold portfolio. And in the west, we have our Vavois portfolio. I'll touch on each of those as we go through the slides. So Zaranu first. So what we're looking at here is a geological map in the background. It's a 400 square kilometer license in red outline there. And what you can see in the yellow is the corridor of artisanal alluvial gold mining. What's, for me as a geologist, is most interesting here is not only do those alluvial workings cross each of the drainages, so it's not alluvial workings down one drainage, so it's actually seeing a gold corridor or a structure where gold's occurring in each of those drainages. But within that zone, we also have a 16-kilometer strike of in situ hard rock artisanal workings. Etruscan Resources, now Endeavour, did some drilling there back in early 2000s. Best results, 21 meters at 2.2 grams, including some high-grade intervals. These are some of the artisanal workings you can see on site. So on the left, the smaller screen is the alluvial workings. But on the right, what's most interesting and what really helps us pinpoint our exploration are the in situ hard rock workings. So you can see where the artisanals actually used to adit and sink shafts, and now they've opened that right out and are actually taking the host rock mineralization as well, so broad widths. We flew air mag over the whole license, and out of that, one of the big surprises that came out was not only can you see the magnetic contact where those alluvial workings occur, but within the core of the hard rock, 16-kilometer strike of hard rock artisanal workings, we have an almost 3-kilometer long magnetic anomaly, which we don't at surface have any explanation for why that's there other than it occurs directly within those hard rock workings. So it adds geological confidence to our targets. When we zoom into that area, we've completed channel sampling across those multiple pit zones, rock chip sampling, and you can see some of our results there. So it's definitely gold about. We have good continuity in those artisanal pits, and we're now getting ready to plan our maiden drill program there. So that's the Zaranu, where our focus is. Next one's Vavois. This is basically contiguous ground holding around Tieto Minerals. They've just increased their resource to 2.2 million ounces, and we have those same structures that continue across strike into our license portfolio. We're currently busy doing auger programs there. Kenetta, we're a long strike from the Conquera discovery, which is now with Centamin, and we're a long strike from Azuma with their Waialaura discovery. High-grade rock chips, and we're planning some air core programs or RC drilling programs there over some of those artisanal mining zones. And finally, Bianwan Bodite, where we recently completed some air core, and we got some highlight intersections of 12 meters at 5.87, 8 meters at 1.2. So we're reviewing those results now and deciding what the next program is there. So that's Ivory Coast. Ghana, we made a grassroots lithium discovery. So I'll just quickly take you through that. The Birimian of West Africa has always been the focus for gold exploration, yet it's highly prospective for lithium too. We've now secured our portfolio on the coast in Ghana and Ivory Coast. In Ghana, we've secured 684 square kilometers. We're an hour's drive from Accra, or 100 kilometers from Accra, the capital. And importantly, the deposit footprint is 800 meters from the highway and 110 kilometers to the operating deep-sea port of Takoradi, so excellent logistics. Here are some of our drilling intersections. The deposit's a kilometer long. It's spodumene, pegmatite, up to 100 meters wide. We're still finishing off, or we've just finished our third drill program, and you can see some of the highlight intersections there. So some world-class drill intersections there. Broad, thick intersections, high grade. In sections, dike, good strip ratios in the top, and good continuity in the mineralization. And you can see some of that coarse spodumene pegmatite in the core there. We've done extensive metallurgical test work here in Perth with Nagrom, and basically what we're getting out of that is we can consistently produce a 6% plus spodumene concentrate, high recoveries up to 85%, even above, and low contaminants, so low iron, low combined sodium, potassium. So fantastic spodumene concentrate at a very coarse crush, so 6.3 millimeter crush. There's no need for flotation, no grinding circuits, no flotation. We've replicated those results at the bulk sample scale, DMS 100. Again, high grade, 6% plus concentrate, all spodumene. We don't have any other obscure lithium minerals. Exceptional logistics, port, power, roads. You just can't get better than that. And then finally, Chad. So Chad's an interesting area, fantastic geology. It's never really been explored. There's billions of dollars of investment into oil space, but no investment into the mineral sector, yet highly prospective geology. So we've put together a 900 square kilometer portfolio in the east of the country, and basically is exploration around the sub-Saharan metacraton, which we believe is going to become the future of basically new discoveries outside of the more mature fields of the West African craton and the Congo and the South African craton. Our most advanced project in Chad is Dorothy, and when we got there, what we saw on the ground were these artisanal type workings where you've got these deeper veins, which is what we call the main vein zone, steeply dipping veins, and then these shallow dipping sheeted veins. And this is where we focus our efforts, a lot of visible gold, and those workings occurred over a 3 kilometer squared area. We've subsequently, over the last 2 years, completed in excess of 15 kilometers of trenching, and the largest trench we dug there is just over a kilometer with a 30-ton excavator. So I've never been involved with any project where you do this scale of trenching. They're huge trenches over a large footprint deposit. It's 3 kilometers long, a kilometer wide, and our most important target within the portfolio is the main vein zone highlighted in blue, which from the trenching is averaging around 8 grams per ton over a kilometer strike. We've completed IP over that, which confirms depth continuity, and we're now in the process of planning a maiden drill program. Outside of Dorothy, we have multiple repetitions of that project at Gwere, Kalaka, and Nabagay. So we think we're onto a significant new province here, and we believe it's an intrusion-related gold province, similar to what you see in the Tintina Gold Belt and Alaska Yukon. So significant upside. And that's it. All our teams in each of our provinces, feel free to come and have a chat. Thank you.